welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about um villains. And the reason why I want to talk about villains is because I was recently watching Jessica Jones season 3, because I forgot that I didn't finish watching season 3, and it reminded me that we have a problem that keeps happening over and over and over and over and over again in comics, and even just comic book properties, things where I'm getting real sick of this thing where they take heroes and want to bring them from a fall from grace and make them end up becoming the villain, or it's always the hero versus hero thing. It's kind of like, with Jessica Jones, you had an opportunity, you had a serial killer, but then you took Hellcat and you brought her down to the serial killer's level and make her a villain. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't understand why would you why would you sit up here and take a character that's supposed to be a heroic character, and you put her on this path of darkness. I'm not saying that it wasn't set up in season 2. It's just that I really wish they had not went down that route. You know what I'm saying? It just made no logical sense, you know, to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna take Hellcat and we're going to bring her to the level of a serial killer and make her be addicted to killing. Like, okay, like damn, really? And it just reminds me of the fact that we've been seeing too many heroes either fall from grace or hero versus hero all the time. They never want to fight villains. And then, some people be like, well, these villains either aren't popular enough or whatever and stuff like that. But it's just like, again, just the same thing with the excuse of these black characters or whatever. How do you make these characters, these lesser known characters, popular? You have to put some time and effort into them and develop them. It doesn't make logical sense. Heroes and villains. Heroes and villains are completely two separate kind of characters. But for some reason, it's very popular to do hero versus hero, or take a hero and bring them to a fall from grace where they're killing, other people, and then the hero has to either turn them in, kill them, or we just have a big blowout and nothing happens. And it's weird. It is weird how villainous we keep doing things. And I just don't understand why we keep having to go down this route where, hey, villains need to be, we don't need to do focus on villain stories, or we need to focus on breaking the character down, fundamental, telling this deep dark story with the character, letting the story have a fall from grace, and sometimes the hero even become the villain that they've been trying to stop the whole time. So why? But why? That is lazy as hell. You need some damn villains. And I'm seeing less and less villains popping up in comic book properties. And if they do pop up, they ready to kill them off in the first time they appear, or after the story arc is over. Or if they do escape, we never see them again until a writer comes out of nowhere and want to use them again. But then we have no problem having stories where, oh, Batman versus Superman. Then 5 issues later, Batman versus Black Canary. Then the next issue, Batman versus Robin. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Can I get hero versus villain? That's what I want to do. I'm getting tired of this. This is weird. This is weird. Just like with Wonder Woman and the Child of Amazons, a lot of those Amazons are heroic figures on their own, and they're probably fighting against each other because reasons. Who the fuck knows? Who the hell cares? To be honest, it is dumb and it's stupid. What level? When are we going to remember that villains are the bad guys and heroes are the good guys? What do you need to tell me? You know what I'm saying? We gotta we gotta keep doing this same. What's the word I'm goddamn looking for? Jesus Christ, I'm drawing a blank right now. Deconstruct. Yes, we gotta keep deconstructing these damn characters and leaving them in bad positions or whatever. Why? And and it's just the most aggravating thing I've seen in a long time, and it's about time we end this. Can we please get some villains? I want to see I want to see more villain team ups. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a a Superman a Superman comic book where seven of his villains, or maybe even villains from another group, or even a team of villains decided, hey, we're going to take on Superman and his family. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Batman don't have his share of it, but think about it. There's been how many events where the heroes are fighting each other more so than they're fighting villains. Can we please get them to stop doing that? Please. I'd be like, here we go again with this nonsense, because that's what they like to do. Because that's exactly what they like to do. They like to go ahead and they think that if they make an event, they think if they make an event for us, that the event has to have the heroes versus heroes just because. I guess because it's cute. But how about this? How about let's change it up a little bit? What if we take what if we take some of the heroes, right? And why don't we actually have the heroes versus villains? But what if we swap villains and rogue galleries and stuff like that? How about that? Let's do stuff like that. That's what we should do. That's what that's what we should do. Let's mix it up. Let's have villains that don't belong to that don't belong to a certain hero. Like let's take some of Batman's rogue gallery and have them fight Black Canary or Green Arrow or Captain Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something like that. Let's take let's take some of Spider-Man's villains and have them attack Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Danny Rand. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something like that. Let's mix it up a little bit. I mean, cause why not? Why not? Let's do something like that, because that way we can start exploring these villains in other ways besides just having, oh, here's Batman versus Joker. We get that. Why don't we do Joker? Why don't we have Joker versus another hero? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but it can happen sometimes. But let's do that. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Or let's have Wonder Woman versus Cyborg Superman. You know, I'm just throwing out random names, but or let's have Wonder Woman versus Punchline. You know, let's do something. Let's figure this out. But we got to do something more than taking the heroes and having the heroes either fight each other or deconstruct them to the point where they end up becoming the villain. You know what I'm saying? And then since comics is a never ending story, some of these heroes have never, gotten over what they've done. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird when you see that kind of stuff. Or for instance, trying to change let's stop trying to change villains to heroes as well. That's the one thing that aggravates me the most is like, hey, let's take a villainous character who is known for killing, who has no remorse for anything, but all of us, all of a sudden, we we have them as good guys. You know, is It's, oh Lord have mercy. It's just kind of aggravating, and I just was saying because I watched the Jessica Jones, which it's not a bad show. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a bad show. It's just that I thought that that was the most aggravating, you know, like I see the show. I like the show, but what I'm saying is seeing what they did with Hellcat was the reason for this topic of this video. That's why I'm making it. So that's why I did that. So you know what I mean? It is what it is when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I just had to kind of come on here and talk about this thing that kind of permeates the entire webverse of discussion that I think really needs to be changed, and I think we really need it to actually be something that writers need to get stop doing. You know what I mean? But it it is what it is. I'm just I'm just saying that's just my piece on the matter. Y'all tell me what you guys think. Comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.